brand new episode of Hop Start. आज के एपिसोड में I have something really interesting planned for you guys. I'm at the office of Advancells, which is doing something really niche and interesting in the healthcare sector. What is it and what exactly are they doing? Let's find out.
Hi, my name is Vipul Jain. I'm the founder and CEO of Advancells. We are a company specializing in regenerative medicine, and I'm happy to be here.
Hello, so welcome to Hop Start. So I would begin our conversation by asking you, what exactly is Advancells?
Well, Advancells is a company that specializes in regenerative medicine. So we believe that our body is the powerhouse of taking care of itself.
Yeah.
Whenever there is a trauma or there is a serious injury, the body has the ability to self-heal. The body has the ability to correct itself without taking help of outside medicine or chemicals or surgery. So we work on developing those protocols. We work on developing those cells which help in protecting the body from various diseases, and we try to make sure that our body can heal itself, and we are not dependent on any kind of chemicals or surgeries.
So stem cell is something that everybody, like anybody related to the field of biology or medicine, knows about. It's something that everybody knows about, but not many are ready to basically tread that path. So what do you think is the reason for that?
Well, it's a very niche segment. It's a very new segment. I mean, effectively speaking, we have been working on stem cells since 1960s.
Yeah.
It's not that it's a new discovery, but the usage till now has been very limited.
Okay.
It's only in the past 10, 12 years that suddenly the world has woken up to the possibility that a variety of diseases can now be treated using stem cells.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, when it comes to medical sciences, all the doctors, all the regulatory authorities, they require a long follow-up of data.
Yeah.
They want 10 years, 15 years, 20 years of data, hundreds of thousands of patients done, so to study that whether it is safe, whether it is effective, and only then any new protocol becomes a gold standard.
Yeah.
So we are on that path. Hopefully in the next 3 to 5 years, you will see a lot of diseases now being covered by stem cells, becoming gold standard, and so next 5 years are going to be very exciting.
That's amazing. So it's such a niche area. So how did you actually come up with this idea of opening up Advancells?
Well, science has always been a passion, especially medical sciences is something that I'm extremely passionate about.
Yeah.
I was in healthcare marketing for a long time, and then I came across stem cells in 2009, 2010.
Okay.
And that's when I started researching, reading about it, understanding what exactly it is. By 2012, we were pretty convinced that this is the future. This is the future of medicine. And I truly believe that if you can see the future, you should do something about it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll always ruin that I knew about it and couldn't do anything about it. So we decided to invest in it.
So how old is the company right now?
We started in 2013, but we have been sort of researching about it since 2011.
That's amazing. So what is your vision for the company, say in the next, I'm not asking 5 years, say 3 years?
Well, next 3 years, we are trying that at least 2 or 3 protocols of ours should get regulatory approvals, so that we can do global marketing of the therapy.
Yeah.
We also deal in different aspects of stem cells. So we work with primary cells, which are used by pharma companies for research purposes. We also work with 3D printed artificial organs that are also used by research institutes. So the aim is to keep growing our network over the next 3 years so that we can reach maximum number of people. Currently, we work with about 55 hospitals across the country and about 10 hospitals outside India. And the aim is to at least triple it in the next 3 years.
That's amazing. So if you have to say this to people who are watching the show right now, why they should be attracted towards this particular field?
It's the future.
Okay.
And millennials are all about future. So if you are interested in the future of medicine, stem cells is the place to be.
So what are do you feel there are certain qualifications required to get into this industry, or passion is enough?
Certainly, unfortunately, no. But
Yeah.
you need to study molecular biology, cellular biology at a very basic level.
Yeah.
If you like to make it a career path, then get into biology, do your BSc, do your MSc, do your masters, PhD. We can help you. Contact us. We take interns all the time. We train interns all the time.
Yeah.
We'll be happy to give you lab experience. Yeah, but it's a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
But once we have done the hard work, then jobs are ample.
And I'm pretty sure, like, it's as glorious as it sounds. There must be, and I'm pretty sure about it, there must be few challenges that you must have faced while setting up Advancells and getting to people, getting to hospitals, getting to patients. So, what if you could just shed some
Yeah,
light?
absolutely. So we are one of the pioneers. I mean,
Yeah.
we are one of the very first people who started doing this. Now, with everything that you think is first in the industry,
Yeah.
there are those challenges of convincing people. And here we didn't just need to convince the patients, we needed to convince the doctors, we needed to convince the regulatory authorities. Healthcare, fortunately or unfortunately, is the most regulated space in the world.
Yeah.
So we have to work with them, we have to work with the doctors who are sometimes not very willing to accept new things very easily. So the challenges were a lot, and they still exist, where we have to convince a lot of people to do things. And I believe we have an extremely good social media platform, extremely good digital platform, where we pass on whatever we have learned to general public to see and learn. And yeah, that's how we go forward.
And what do you say is your biggest strength, is the biggest strength of your company?
The passion, the technology, just the will of everybody to achieve something glorious in their lives.
Yeah.
I believe that once we start thinking about the legacy, that's when you do the real work.
Okay.
And I believe that we have been able to put together a great bunch of people who are really passionate about what they do.
That's amazing. So, like, if I may ask you, what would your message be to all the millennials who are watching the show and maybe want to join Advancells or something similar in the similar sector? What would your message be?
I'm a futurist. I love future. Everything about future excites me. And if that is your call, if that is your calling, doesn't matter whether it has to be medicine, doesn't matter whether it has to be technology. The world is getting disrupted by the minute. So focus on the disruptions. Think of ideas that can completely change the world. There are several problems floating around. We are a planet of 7 billion people. There are several challenges. Pick up a challenge, get passionately on it, and there is no stopping you.
Thank you so much for being with us and telling us all about Advancells. And kahin mat jayega, because right after this short break, we'll get to know more about Advancells and how the tech works here.
2, 1.
Hi guys, this is Meenu Jain and I'm from Advancells and I'm looking after digital marketing over here.
Hi, welcome to Hop Start.
Thank you so much.
So, I would begin our conversation by asking you, how did your journey with Advancells begin?
So I started working here from 2013 and we started with creating the basic infrastructure of making the website.
Yeah.
And then we started with doing social media, SEOs, getting the website on the first page.
Yeah.
And making people aware of this way of treatment.
Yeah. So basically, your entire journey begins like with a website, right? And digital marketing plays a huge role in the entire setup of Advancells right now.
Yeah.
So how do you go about it basically? So how do you actually go about promoting something like this, something so niche as stem cell treatment on social media?
So our first aim is we don't sell.
Okay.
We want to create the awareness amongst people that this is also an option of treatment. And besides doctors, we want the people to know, become aware of it, and then we want them to go to the doctor and tell them ki, you know, have you heard of this? Is this possible? Can I be treated?
Yeah.
So this has always been our aim. So whenever we have promoted, we have always kept people first.
Okay. So your main aim is to let patients directly know that such things, like people know that such thing exists, and not just the doctors, right? Not just the medical people.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, these are the people who are going to get the treatment.
Absolutely. Yeah? So besides doctors, the doctor community, we want them to also know about the future of
so you're present on like every social media platform out there?
Yes, we are present on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn.
So from where do you get the maximum business? Like which social media site? The queries and questions, like from which?
So Instagram is fantastic.
Yeah.
And then we have Twitter. Twitter gives us a lot of questions, queries.
Yeah.
And of course Facebook.
Yeah. So it's like people can connect with you there, and from then on you take them to the website, or do you directly connect them with?
So from the social media, we take them to the website. Then they can read about us. They can, if they have more questions, then they contact us.
That's amazing. So I'm pretty sure you must be having a very strong social media team sitting right here.
Yes, we have.
So when you're looking out for people to join that team, what are the traits that you go out for?
So basically we want, the first thing is the passion.
Yeah.
The passion to learn. Because social media is something which is not static.
Exactly.
So whoever wants to learn, okay, what next? What can I do? Healthcare is it's not like fashion.
Yeah.
You know, healthcare could be little boring after a time.
Yeah.
So we always keep coming up with newer things, newer creatives, newer ways of promotion.
Yeah.
So we are also available on various healthcare portals as well, so that people can connect with us from there. Quora, of course, people can ask us questions, and so these are the major platforms we work on, so that people can get in touch with us. And
so when you're like suppose hiring, so it is like, is it a compulsory notion for you, for them, for the social media people to know about healthcare, or is it something that they can learn on the job?
They can learn on the job. We give training for that.
Yeah.
And so over a period of time, they come to know about stem cells and the procedures we are using for treatments.
Yeah.
So, but for social media, the first thing I look at is how creative that person is.
Yeah. And how engaging they can make the content to be, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you so much for being with
My
us
pleasure.
and telling us about how social media works in something like Advancells.
That's great. And do share us something.
Definitely. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sachin Kadam, Chief Technology Officer at Advancells.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Hop Start. So now that we know almost everything about Advancells, I would like you to shed light upon the tech part of the company. So how does that work?
Well, as you're aware, Advancells is ISO and GMP certified lab. So we have a completely full-fledged Thermo Fisher turnkey lab, wherein we have all sophisticated instrumentation. It's class 10,000 laboratory, wherein we maintain strict sterility. Whatever samples we received, we check them before we get into the lab. The sample, after processing, which leaves lab, the testing has been done for those samples also. So in a way, in Advancells, whatever we do, it's under strict quality control.
Yeah, and if I may ask you, how did your journey with Advancells begin?
Well, I'm happy to say that, like, you know, for last 2 years, almost for 2 years, I'm associated with Advancells, and it was really a pleasant journey, wherein although we are into stem cell technology, but we are also into a research part, and wherein we are more into generating artificial organs using 3D bioprinting, scaffolding. So these are some of the new technology we are trying to get into the Advancells, and maybe, you know, using this technology, we can find a cure for a good disease.
So, as we are talking about the 3D, like new tech, involving new tech into this stem cell technology, which in itself is a very niche brand.
Yes.
So, how do you go about it? Like when you're innovating with tech in something like healthcare, what's the way to go about that?
Well, basically, you have to identify the area wherein you want to have a new technology pitch in, and once you have that, then slowly you have to work on the technology part, like wherein the let's take the example of a bioartificial organ. So in that case, the organ which are developed inside the lab using stem cells and biomaterial amalgamation, those organs needs to be mimic the a natural environment, or to that matter a natural organ. It should perform all the functions, and if possible it should be transplantable devices. So we have to consider all those parameters and then work in that direction to develop these artificial organ.
That's amazing. It all sounds like really high tech and like really interesting at the same time. So what would you say is the breakthrough in the healthcare sector when it comes to tech? What technology would you call as the breakthrough in the healthcare sector?
The 3D printing is what I can say breakthrough. After 3D printing, people have moved towards 3D bioprinting, and now even the 4D printing is coming into the scenario or in a picture. So this makes our life as a scientist, our life much simpler to achieve the goal of creating bioartificial organs for transplantation, wherein there is a really requirement of these organs for transplantation.
And do you find it a little challenging when you're talking to, say, a third generation or a fourth generation doctor, when you have to explain complicated tech to them?
Sometimes yes, like being a physician, doctors are not really aware about these technologies, so you have to really explain them like how these technologies have evolved and how using this technology we have achieved the breakthrough, and how that will be helpful for the patient's betterment.
And what would your one message be to all the millennials watching the show and are really intrigued by the tech that you just explained?
I would say stem cell is actually the future. We just have to be self-conscious, and we should not trust all the rumors which are there, which are associated behind the stem cells. But yes, there are organizations like Advancells who are trying to do a better using the stem cells and a technology part like a biomaterial. So sooner or the later, the cure for all difficult diseases like cardiovascular diseases or kidney problem, osteoarthritis will be achieved, and there will be a cure for that.
You just have to keep a tap on it.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir, for being with us and telling us all about this interesting tech that is all being used in Advancells.
Thank you so much. Pleasure is mine.
What an informative episode. Well, stem cell and tech in stem cell is two different career options and definitely interesting career options you can look into if you are a medical enthusiast. Don't forget, अगर आपके पास है किसी भी प्रोफेशन को लेकर कोई भी सवाल तो पूछें हमसे with the hashtag HopStart और हम लेकर आएंगे आपके लिए उनके जवाब. Until next time, this is Samiksha signing off.